Hello everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys today? I am super excited to create with you. I am gonna just do a few announcements and we'll get started. We are gonna be doing alternatives from this amazing Inked Occasions kit paper pumpkin, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna close this box. I needed to have it up on the side here, and I will talk to you a little bit about the alternates in a minute. We're gonna do them on this video, and I'm super excited because I'm gonna be using Flowers of Beauty and the dies that go with it to add a little flair to this set. So let's see, you're gonna get to see my brain in action because I have nothing planned. I'm gonna create exactly with you, and yeah, hello. That's exactly what's gonna happen. All right, so let me bring the announcements out. We'll get those out of the way. So Card Fiesta, the next Card Fiesta will be on May 3rd. And if you're local, I would love to have you attend. Just reach out to me and send me an email at Kelly, Kelli, at inkyhandswarmhearts.com and let me know that you want to come, and I'd be happy to have you attend. Don't forget about the Inky Hands Crew. If you have not joined, you have until tomorrow night to join, and you will get this month's projects. They're super awesome. You're gonna love them. I have used a stamp set that is on Last Chance. Hopefully you guys have it. If you don't have it, you can toss it onto your order. It is an amazing stamp set that we've had for a while, and I love using it, but I hadn't played with it yet, so I am bringing those to you guys. I'm trying to think what the name of it is. I can't think off the top of my head. Thoughts. What is the name of it? Thoughtful Expressions. That's it. Thoughtful Expressions. That's what I'm using this month for the Inky Hands Crew. So if you want 6 cards made with Thoughtful Expressions, you guys get to subscribing. So if you go to my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, you're going to click on memberships, and there's a button at the bottom to sign up. So it's $7.99 a month. You get 6 projects, 6 videos and measurements, and it is a lot of fun. So join the crew if you're not part of the crew. Mountain Majesties is the next paper pumpkin kit. So if you missed out on this one that I'm doing alternates with, don't miss out next month. I'm gonna unbox the kit, and then I will show the measurements. And if you guys missed my unboxing, I did it earlier today. I know it's late, but it's when my kit showed up, and I'm sorry that I have to do it when I get it. That's all I can do. I don't get to get it early. So anyway, so Mountain Majesties is the next kit. You have to be registered by May 10th. I think it's going to be amazing. It comes with 9 cards, 3 each, 3 designs, 9 coordinating envelopes. You can create Father's Day cards with layered mountain landscapes, but in my opinion, it doesn't have to be Father's Day cards because it comes with vellum pieces for layering, sentiments that are tailored to men, but I'm sure you guys have sentiment sets you could use instead. Women love the outdoors as well, and the watercolored card bases and the beautiful vellum pieces can turn it into an any occasion card. So don't think I don't want this kit because it's masculine. We're going to make some beautiful things with it, especially in the alternates. So if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can subscribe from my website. Go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, click on Paper Pumpkin, and subscribe right there. Coordinating add-on. It is available still. It is item number 166238. This is the May Kits label, and June has a floral, and the April Hugs word. I will be probably using that also in the alternates today. I don't know, because I don't know what I'm doing until I actually do it. Kits collection. If you missed any of April's kits, this one is called Essential Occasions. 6 different cards, 1 of each. So instead of doing multiples, you get 6 totally different cards, which is kind of cool. The April bouquet kit, 1 bouquet of flowers, 23 flowers, 11 leaves. Don't miss out if you want to see our in colors before they actually make it. So you have Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, Strawberry Slush, and Secret Sea, which are the 5 colors. And you will love the, oh, and did I say Timid Tiger? I can't remember, but if I didn't, that's the orange. But yeah, it's beautiful. $22, you could have a paper bouquet in your craft room. Loveliest Wishes was the other one, and it is a white core with some accents. I love it because you can make it your own by adding ink blending and a few other elements and totally transform this kit card. So if you like to alter kits, that's a way to go. The Welcoming Garden kit is still available. That was our March kit, and it is quite pretty. And Maritime Moments was also March. Those are still available. They are not paper pumpkin, they're just regular kits. And if you want game night with lucky number, and it is going to be the last Thursday of every month, so on Thursday the 24th is our game night. We'll be making 4 cards and playing 4 lucky number games. So if you have not registered for this, do not forget, guys, I will put the link for the registration form in the chat. So go to the chat if you're watching this on replay and do that. I will also link it in the comments. I'll pin it to the top if you want to sign up for game night. All right, I can't wait to have you guys be a part of game night. It's something I'm going to try and see if it works. But if it doesn't work out, then we won't be having game night. So that means if I have more watchers than players, then we can't play the game. So please sign up for game night. I really want you to come. Last Thursday every month. So this Thursday, the 24th, is our game night. And then don't forget, I have some tutorial bundles that are available for purchase on my website. Go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, click on PDF and Retired Product Store, and you can see what I have available there. And that's all of the announcements. I think those are just more patterns. I don't know why I have them out. Yeah, okay. That's it. So those are the quick announcements. Also, I will be sending newsletters soon. I have been lax about that, but I will be doing that. So if you are subscribed to my newsletter, I will be sending some updates. And you need to fill out the updates because I'm going to check my list and see who is or isn't interested. That means you show me you're interested if you open my emails. If you don't open my emails, then I know you're not interested, and I will be archiving those people because I have to figure out my platform and how I'm going to send these newsletters. I have quite a few people on my list, but not a lot of people that read. So I just want to make sure that you update your information. That will show me that you have clicked on the update preferences link and that you're interested in continuing to receive my newsletter. So if you want my newsletter, please look for it. I will be sending it out at probably on I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So check that and update your preferences for me so I know you want to continue to get my newsletters. All right, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it for announcements. So let's get started. I want to show you the 3 cards that Stampin' Up! Created. So we have this one here that says, "Hugs, I'm here for you." Beautiful. Thinking of you with this gorgeous floral laser cut scene, which is amazing. And then congratulations, you are amazing, with another beautiful alcohol ink. So these are the 3 that Stampin' Up! Designed, and I am going to be using the Flowers of Beauty stamp set and the dies that go with it. And then there's an Unbounded Beauty, which has sentiments. So if I want to change from these sentiments, I don't know if I will because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But if I do, I will use Unbounded, I think it's called Unbounded Love. Unbounded Love, not Unbounded Beauty. So one of the things that we'll be using here are, these are going to be the colors. So I have Fresh Freesia, Pretty in Pink, Pool Party, Berry Burst, Peach Pie, and Highland Heather. So these are going to be the colors I'll use tonight. And all of my card bases are going to be basic white. I usually use basic white card bases so that I can cut the card pieces in half, because as you can see, this is wasted on the back and no one really looks at the back of your card. So I like to cut them and attach them onto 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 5.5 pieces of basic white cardstock. They still have a white inside, but I won't have to waste this gorgeousness that's on the back, right? All right. So I have a plethora of stuff that was left over in my kit, and I have these labels. I have 3 of one kind, 3 of another. They're kind of small for the small words. I have 2 hugs left. I have 3 congratulations and 3 thinking of you label backings, and 2 more of the golden snitch from Harry Potter. And 2 more of these beautiful floral pieces. So let's get started. I have gone ahead and cut the bases in half. So this is the back of this one. This is the front and back of this one. And this is the front and back of that one. So I'm going to start with this one, I think. I'm going to cut that center out. It was just an idea I had. I was kind of had it in my head from when I saw the kit. So we are going to grab my paper trimmer. I'm actually going to move these out of the way because until we need them, no need to have them in my way. And I'll move the stamp set for right now. So we're going to cut this with the paper trimmer. We're going to plunge cut. And I don't know if you guys know what that is, but we're basically going to cut a 1/2 inch in all the way around and release the center section. I know, exciting. So I'm going to put this at the 1/2 inch mark. So right here is 1/2 inch. So I'm going to put it at 1/2 inch. And I'm going to bring my cutter to the inside. And I'm going to start my cutter at the 1/2 inch mark. So I'm going to show you on the trimmer. There's a little line right here. That, see, it's past the 1/2 inch. Here's 1/2 inch. So I need to bring it to the 1/2 inch right there. So now this line matches up with that line. And that's how you plunge cut. So you're going to push down your blade. And I'm going to go to the 1/2 inch mark, which since this card is 4 1/4 inches, I'm going to go to 3 3/4. So I'm going to stop at 3 3/4. Okay. I'm going to lift my piece. So see what I have so far? I've cut right there. Okay. All right. I'm going to continue. I want to make sure that I did that right, though. I don't think I went as far down as I needed to. I was concerned that I was... Okay, there we go. So let me go to the... There we go. I think we're good there. Now we're going to turn. We're going to put it at the 1/2 inch again, and we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to go a little longer. Where's my 1/2 inch? There. So we're going to start it at the 1/2 inch again. It's hard for me to do this on camera because I normally hold the cutter upside down in front of me, and we're going to meet that when I feel I've reached that piece. I'm going to stop. Again, 1/2 inch. We're just going to go in a rotation. Again at the 1/2 inch mark. And bring it till I hit this line right here. When this line hits this cut line, I know I have gotten where I need to be. Okay. And the last one, 1/2 inch. It's not quite at 1/2 inch, it's at 1 inch. Okay, there is 1/2 inch. And down. All right. Sometimes you need a little finger, a little hand snipping, and I'll show you that in a second. because it didn't cut all the way through. It cut almost all the way through, but cut me some slack. I was cutting way far away from myself, so that's why that happens. So I'm just gonna make sure that I snip it, that last little piece gets snipped out. All right, there we go. So now I have my frame, and I'm gonna use this on another project, okay? On another. So I cut from Fresh Freesia. I did this earlier because I was just trying to get an idea. A 4" by 5 1/4. It would be like a liner on the inside of the card. See? I didn't mean to cut ahead. I just got excited. So I cut a 4 by 5 1/4" piece of Fresh Freesia, and we're gonna attach that onto our card base. So let me grab an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of basic white, and we are going to bring our scoreboard out for a second. All right, 4 1/4. And all right, so this is just our regular card base. I am going to attach this piece onto my base right here, okay? So let's go ahead and get our adhesive out and my silicone sheet. So we're gonna add that to our card front. So now we have a Fresh Freesia layer. And I want to attach this, but I'm gonna lift it up on dimensionals. Before I do that, I wanna use this piece. So similar to this card, how it had this was attached on the top. I'm not gonna attach it on the top. I'm gonna attach it from the bottom side. So I need to slowly, this is like the scariest part because you don't wanna rip your pretty laser cut piece. Let me do the bottom first, and then I might have a little more room. There we go. Much easier to remove once I've done the bottom. So bottom, bottom. And let's get this other side that's very delicate and pretty. All right, I think I have it all detached. Yes, I do. Okay, so this is trash. So I want to attach this to the inside, like this, of this piece, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put glue on the bottom of this piece right here. Looks like this little leaf needs to move up. Yeah, there we go. Because I was like, wait, it's sticking out. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive, since this is going to cover some of these floral pieces. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on those as well, because they're going to be covered by that piece and it needs something to grab onto. So we'll add there, and then this bottom section. Okay, I'm going to do one line at the bottom so it really attaches good. All right, so let's go ahead and attach our frame to our floral piece, and now it's going to be on the inside. Okay, and I'm just going to press this flat, get it to grab those sides. I missed putting some glue on these pieces. I wasn't sure if they were going to be covered, so that's okay. We can wait. And now we can grab that. And then this one, I think I got everything except for this one. So let's go ahead and add that. All right, so now we're good. I'm just gonna press this in place and get it to hold on to those. All right, And let's remove this extra glue. All right, so now we have our laser piece, all one unit. So let's add some dimensionals. I'm going to use the ones that we purchased, not the ones that they give us. And I'm going to do like they did. I'm going to put some in the centers because there's really no other place to put them on these flowers that are so thin. We wouldn't be able to hide them, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put them in all the spots that they had us put them in. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some pieces of our little edges from the minis, and I'm just gonna, oops, that one went flying. I'm just gonna use them to be like dimensionals all the way around. So I'm just gonna cut kind of like how when we use the edges of the big ones. I don't normally do this with these, but I have a lot of the dimensional ones from the minis, the edges from the minis, and I need to use them up because they're starting to clog up my craft room. All right, so we're gonna work our way down. I certainly want you to put enough that makes you feel happy and secure that you did enough dimensionals around the edge to keep your frame up. I'm not going to tell you how many to do because it's a personal preference. So I'm just going to do what feels right for me. Whoops. And you do what feels right for you. Maybe 3 more or 4. All right. And by putting the dimensionals over the tops of these pieces, it helps hold them in place as well, besides the glue that we used. All right. So now we are going to add this, and it's going to lift up our frame and our flowers off with this really pretty background behind it. What do you guys think? Do you think I should have done pool party instead so it would have looked like sky? Maybe I should have. I was trying to pull this color out, but now I'm second guessing myself. Is it too much purple? Should we try it? Let's just look and see what pool party would look like and then make a decision. If I like the pool party better, I think I do. I'm just gonna do the pool party. All right, so let me cut a 4 by 5 1/4. Sometimes your greatest ideas are not the greatest, but it's okay. So 5 1/4. It's only paper. I can't sweat the paper, you know, it's just paper. It is what it is. So that piece won't be the best, so it's okay. I might use it for a different card. All right, so there is my 4 by 5 1/4. And let me grab another card base because I already used that one. We're going to score at 4 1/4. And burnish with our bone folder. I should have checked before I glued it down, huh guys? But it is what it is. But if you were doing alternates, I would recommend that you do that. But you just get to see my creative process. See, it takes a minute to come up with the ideas. So now we're gonna hold this here without and make sure that we really love it. I think that's 100% better, guys. What's your opinion? I like the blue so much more. It pops the flowers so much better. So yes, let's go with that. All right, so now we're gonna pull the backs off. I'm gonna definitely use my take your pick tool to get these backs off. Come on, why is that one sticking? I don't know. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oops. That one fell off. I think these are the ones that got flung. And I think they're the harder backs, yeah. All right, these should be regular. Did I get them all? Nope. Almost. I thought I was done. I started on the side. Okay, we got to do the ones in the middle here. All right. Now comes the moment of truth. Oh, first I got to glue this. I got ahead of myself, guys. Why didn't you tell me? Okay. Now we can put this down. So we want to match it. It matches the edges. So we're just going to put corner to corner, corner to corner, and then let it go to the top. And then we're just going to press down right along our frame. All right, and we're going to add some of those little butterflies. So let me grab a block. And we'll put those butterfly stamps. They're so cute. You know what else? You know what we could use instead of those? I was going to use them, but I just thought of something that might be even cooler. I mean, you could still stamp with them, but we have gold butterflies. And those would be amazing on here, of course, because they match the gold. You can see I only have a few left of this packet, but I have another packet, So let's add, ow, I just pinched myself. I didn't mean to. Oh, okay. So let's add a gold one to throw into the gold that we have here. Let's put this one flying over this way. And I'm going to put a little one up here. No, maybe a big one. Big one. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. What sentiment should we put on it? Last time we used Thinking of You. Let's see what we have available. I love it. Very pretty. Let's see. Get that block out of here. Let me try and clean up some of my messes, because I tend to make quite a mess when I am creating. And if I don't clean up a little bit, I won't be able to find anything. Okay, so it looks like those are only two big ones, and we have the word hugs that's kind of big, but I don't think I want hugs. What do we have here? Sending my love on your retirement. The other ones said thinking of you. Congratulations to the happy couple. Maybe an outdoor wedding card. I don't know. I don't know what to use. I say we do let's just do thinking of you. And I think I want to use maybe coastal or maybe pool party. Here's a thinking of you. Let me grab my ink and my block. Oops, I have blocks everywhere all over my desk. All right, let me grab a block, grab my pool party ink. Here's the Hugs of Bloom dies in case we need them. I grabbed them at the same time. All right, let's ink this up. Thinking of you and pool party, which will be the same color as our background. Hold that in place for a second. Let it grab. pretty. I really love these backgrounds that they gave us. Quite cool. All right, let's throw that one there. We might need it later. I'm going to clean my stamp. Tell me what you think in the comments of this project. I love it. All right, let's put this back because I don't know what I'm going to need for the next one. All right. I think in this corner right here. What do you think? Do you think it should be here? I kind of like it over here, over the purples. This does need a little help. If I put it on the right, I could beef up a few of these by pulling the backs off. Hang on. Let me show you what I have in mind. If we put the thinking of you over here, we could put some support like this, and it would be covered by the thinking of you, right? Let's do that. I'm gonna slide this one under here. Because that way, see how it covers all of that? I think that's what we need to do. Let me see if I can slide another one under the orange. Let me grab my take your pick tool. It might be easier if I get it to stick to that. And slide it. Let's see if I do it this way. It's hard to slide because it's sticky on both sides, but I'm gonna do it. There we go. So that gives some support there. I think this is the place to do it. All right, so let's add another dimensional here. Just barely underneath this pink, but it's kind of fell already. That's the thing about not having support when you lift stuff up, but I think this works, right? And I think I could put even a support underneath this piece here. That's good. Let's move this leaf over, and I'm going to put one under that one. Because it's still such a thin piece of the laser that it will still, the thinking of you will still stick to it. But that way, these have support under them. I love that. Okay, let's see. Perfect. All right, so it's sticking already. I'm gonna put another one in this corner, and then I think I'll have enough. I'm gonna lift that laser one, put it right there. There we go. And I might need one in the open space here. Let's see if I can lift this up and around it. I don't want it under it, I want it over it. Okay, there we go. One in that open space. Maybe one deeper, one right underneath that one. Okay, for the T, thinking I need one in that open space. And the G kind of comes down to that open space. I wonder if I could slide another one underneath. Let's try it. Let's see if we can do it. Under this piece. There we go. All right, I think we're ready now. Thinking of, make sure they're covered. Cover all of our dimensionals that we put on there. Okay. I have to move this one over slightly. It's too top heavy. Okay. Let's see. There we go. I'm thinking of, I think it's this one that's the problem. I'm gonna roll it up. Put it here in the middle. All right. Thinking of, oops, that one's too far down. Let's roll it up here. That's the beauty. Okay. Ta-da! All right, it took a minute, guys, but I hope you stayed with me. I think we should put something inside, right? can't just leave it naked. Let's see what we have in our flowers of beauty. Maybe this little flower here. Where are you? This one. And we'll use just the outline, not the solid, because these are kind of outlined, right? What's your thoughts? Yes? I don't know. Let's use the Berry Burst that comes, and as always, it's a new stamp. I haven't used this set before, so we will add, and I will stamp off, and 3rd generation. What do you think? Cute! I love it. All right, 1 card down. Let's look at my time and see how we're doing. I don't want to be too long for you guys. Let me put that one back. And we'll see what we can come up with, because, you know, sometimes I've been doing these alternatives too often, and sometimes my process of decision making can be a little long. So hopefully we can come up with a couple other quick cards. Let's see how we are doing on time. Okay, I can at least make 1, maybe 2 more cards. All right, so that one turned out pretty awesome. What do you guys think? I love it. I love that we use the gold butterflies. So I'm going to put that one to the side for now, and let's pull out this piece that we just cut from there. Let's use it on a card. Let's actually use it on this card that I did this with, right? Why not? Let's add it maybe on an upright card. And where's my hugs? And I think I want to die cut some florals, or maybe we stamp a floral. I have to think. Gotta think. Maybe, I think I'm gonna use one of the dies from Flowers of Beauty. There's some really pretty dies. I don't know if you have this set. I've actually used the dies, but I haven't used the stamp set. So, let's use this die right here. We're gonna put it to the side, and then we'll add the hugs over the top of it. So I think we should do it in Pool Party, don't you think? Or should we go a completely different color, like add a 3rd color? Maybe we add a little peach pie. What do you think, guys? We have peach pie, Highland Heather. Yeah, why not? Let's add a little peach pie. I don't know, it might look pretty in Pool Party. Let me grab my paper trimmer. I mean, not my paper trimmer, my die machine. Let's grab, let's see if this will fit on here. It will, but I have to trim it because this trimmer only fits 3.5 inches. So I will bring it over here so that I know how much I need. That should be fine. 1 3/4 inch. All right. See, it's not that much. Doesn't take up that much space, but I still had to figure that out. So let's angle this, and whoops, fit that on there. It was a little tight. Maybe I should have done 2 inches, but it's fine, it fits. It was just a tight squeeze. If we don't like this color, we'll cut it in peach pie, because why not? All right, let me take my trash to my trash can here next to me so I don't have a mess all over my desk. My little paper trimmer has gotten so much, not trimmer, die cut machine has gotten so much love from me. All right, so this has these little holes for a reason, because this die likes to stay stuck. And if you grab a little end of it, there you go. And you pull this middle section out, and then there's some sections here and a section right here. All right, so what do you think? Does it blend in too much? Should we put it on this side and then do the hugs like that? I have a little piece stuck in here. All right, let me cut it in peach pie. It can't hurt us to cut it in peach pie. All it can do is give us a piece for another card. So let me grab a scrap of peach pie. I don't have a big enough scrap of peach pie, so I will make my own scraps. I have used peach pie so much. I really love that color. I thought I had a scrap. Oh, I do. I was looking in the wrong place. I don't know if they're wide enough. Yeah, it fits just like the other one. Okay, so we're good. So let me just trim it down at the end. We don't need it that long. All right, I did have a scrap. So let's cut it in peach pie and then we'll make our decision. Push that through. Put on my die cut machine. All right, where's my cover? Where's my, oh, here it is, my plate. My top plate is what I meant. Have to get that in there. Okay. All right. Let's see which color we prefer. Oh, this one popped out quite easily. Come on. Let's do that one. All right. Let's pop that middle piece out though so I can get rid of it. All right, there we go. That die is so beautiful. I've used it so many times for so many different cards because it just fits, right? It just totally fits. I'm not sure if this is a set that's last chance or not. I can't remember because the way that they do last chance nowadays, I get confused without a big list and all the fun stuff. You know, you have only the Excel sheet, not a fan. Don't have access to somebody that can take care of that for me. So it is what it is. Okay, so let's try peach pie. Is it too bright against that with the gold? I think I like the pool party on the side, so we'll put peach pie to the side. All right, so I think we're gonna add this piece on here. We're gonna add our hugs word, maybe right in the middle. I might add a little ribbon-ish or some thread or twine or something right there. So do you think we should add some gold cord? Because, you know, we got the gold cord. I think we should tie a bow with gold cord. Come to mama. Is this not the gold cord I have started? I have two of them. So it might not be the one I've started. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I'm just going to use the one I have in my hand. I just have to get it going though. There we go. Here it is. Come on. There we go. When I start one, this is what I do. I don't know if you guys do this, but I make a little cut on both sides of my tube. And then when I'm done, so that it doesn't unravel, I bring it through like that, and then that's how I know it started. But I don't know where my started one, and it's fine. We can wrap this around our piece here and tie a little bow. So I think I'm going to use 12 inches or so. So I just guesstimate. All right, so we're going to add this around our floral piece at the bottom. Because why not? Look how pretty it is. It needs a bow. It's too pretty to not have a bow. Okay, so let's add our... Usually when I do twine and I make a bow, I make a knot. Because if you don't, it comes undone. There we go. And I didn't mean to pull it so tight, so let's loosen that a little. Let's not get crazy. All right, come on. There we go. All right, and we are going to tie our bow. Pretty. I gotta, of course, always make our loops better, right? Because they like to get a little out of hand. But I know exactly how to make them behave themselves. A glue dot. All right, so let's go. I think I want a little bigger than that loops. All right, right there is good. All right, so let's see. Should we pop this up? Yes, let's do it. Let's use these edges and pop it up. Scissors. And another one. And another one. And a couple more. 1, 2, 3. 3 is always a good number. I need a couple in the middle. One more. All right, there we go. So now we're gonna add this to the top. At least I could salvage that piece that I used, right? It's always nice when that happens. All right. Let's add, I have to hold it up for you guys because if I don't, I won't be able to see. And I want to get it even. There is our raised. All right, should we just glue this down or tack it in certain spots? What should we do? I think tack it in spots. So let's grab this. We're gonna add glue on the larger pieces, not the whole thing, but because we want some of it to kind of stick up a little. But let's add some of the major middle, you know, the main pieces coming out. We'll add some glue to that. See why I love my adhesive mat? Because it's perfect. All right, so there's that, and I've added my bow to the bottom. And see how some of them are still up? So that's nice, so that you have a little dimension there. All right, so now we're going to grab a baby wipe so that I can wipe this off. And I don't have to worry about getting it on anything else. All right, so now we're gonna do our hugs. So the hugs is gonna come across this piece, and I think we should lift that up. So let's go with the edges again. And add some pieces to our hugs word. Let's start with a few at a time. So we got that one and that one. You guys know that I use lots of edges, which is why I have so many on here. Let's add them to these pieces. I'm gonna leave the bigger pieces for full-size dimensional, so that's why I haven't put any there. And do I have any more cut? One more, so we'll put that one here. And let's cut a couple more. Let's use a big dimensional, so I know how much room I need. So we're gonna put a big one there. And let's cut a few more. I don't know what I have on this tip. There we go. Let's cut a couple more. And one right there. And then I need, I think, one for this length here. Let me pull this off of here. It'll be easier for me to trim. So we're gonna do 1, 2. Let's see how many we get. 4 off of this piece. 4. So we're gonna put one there. One here. One more. Oh my gosh, so many pieces. I'll put this one up here. I think I need one more skinny one. Did I run out? Did I run out of them? I have to start a new edge. Okay, let's grab a new edge. I have so many of these edges. Here's one that I've played with already and started. So we'll just do one more little thin one here and put it on this little spout. And I think we're good. So let's add, look at how pretty this bow is here. I love it. And I love that it has a little fullness. Should we put a small sentiment under this hugs? What do you guys think? Oh, I missed a whole side of this G. I need to put 2 pieces on that side. That one's done. Let's work on that one's done. That one's done. I just have to do the H. And I'm gonna do 2 pieces down that G that I totally spaced and missed that. So one here and one here. I got the one side, I just didn't get the other way down. Okay. So let's add our hugs. Lift it up. That's so pretty, guys. And I think we should use some gold butterflies, don't you think? How many did I have on that one sheet? I had 3 left, so let me grab my completed one. I mean, I had 2. So let's add these. One here. Oops. Doesn't want to pick up. One here. And I think I need one more, so let me open my other new one, my new pack that I haven't opened. Here it is. And let's get a big one. And maybe down here, around the hugs. What do you think? This one's so pretty. See how it happens when you make an accident? You can fix it. My accident of my freesia, look at how pretty it went with the inside of that piece. So far we have these 2 cards. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay, what should we do on the inside of that card? I think some fresh freesia ink and maybe just, let me wind up my gold, which is why I tell you it gets out of hand. See, that's why you have to have a little thing to put on it. I probably have like 3 or 4 of these. I love twine, so I do use it. All right, so that's that. And let me get my Freesia ink and we'll do something on the inside. Here's Freesia. And let's put this die back before I lose it. All right, let's grab our stamp set. Should we do the same piece that we have on the inside? I think so. I have to grab a block. So give me a second and I will grab a block to put on. Here we go. We have all different size blocks for all different sized jobs. All right, and again, since I haven't used the stamp set, let's go ahead and make sure it's ready for ink. And we'll put it on the inside of our hugs card. All right. Maybe on the left, right? On this side. So pretty. This set is gorgeous. Look at that. Just want to make sure I didn't make a mess. I didn't. So there's the inside of our hugs card. All right. Let's clean our stamp. My computer's being weird. I don't know what it's doing. It's like making noises. All right, let's see how we're doing on time. I think we have time to throw a quick one together. I have a few minutes. I think I can squeeze another card. Let's do one of the other card bases. So far this is what we've made together. Are you guys happy with those? I love them. Let me grab a white base. Here is the other card bases that I've cut apart. Let's do an up and down. All right. And I have to score this. This is so cute so far, guys. We're doing great together. I will probably do one more alternative video. It won't be live, so you'll just have to catch it on my channel just by going to my channel. Because I really would love to use all the parts and pieces from our kit. All right, so this is going to be the front. I think that we should add a panel of this, but instead, I think I'm going to use peach pie. Let's put a front on this. So we're going to put 5.5. 4 1/4. All right. Let's add this to the front of that white base, okay? So let's add adhesive to the front. And I think I'm gonna cut down the card. Whoops. Tell you what, I am so messy all the time. I don't know how y'all deal with me. Oh boy, okay. I don't want to make a mess on my card, so all right, let's try that again. Let's not go off the sheet this time. Let's add that to our, make sure. I don't know which base we're gonna use. I have another base somewhere. I have to find it. I have so much, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I have so much stuff piled on my desk. So these are options that we haven't used yet. So we've used this on the other two cards. So I say let's go with a bright color. And since both of these have the peach pie, I did a peach pie front. Let's use this one. All right. So I'm gonna trim it. Let me grab my trimmer, my little baby. And I think I'm gonna trim off 1.5 inches, but I want them from each side. So I need to cut 3/4 of an inch off this side and 3/4 of an inch off this side. And we'll save this for another project because look how pretty that is. All right. And we'll use that panel. And I think we're gonna put it right down the center. What do you guys think so far? Really pretty, right? Oh, I love it. Okay. Then we need some kind of like zhuzh or greenery. So maybe we use this gold piece, right? And then I think we should have a sentiment that goes across, not the whole length, but a portion of it. So let's grab some basic white. I really love this little gold piece, so pretty. And I can't remember let me bring these back out. The ones that we did, I think the congratulations one went over this. So why not? Let's do the congratulations again. So let me add, I'm definitely going to berry burst the sentiment though, because I think berry burst is the good choice. So let me grab my stamp set and put it on a block. Congratulations. And then what should we say congratulations for? The one that was in the kit said, congratulations, you're amazing. Should we do that again? Or let me give you the options. All right, so there's the congratulations. I'm gonna clean my stamp while I'm giving you the options. So your options are congratulations, whoops, to the happy couple. Congratulations on your retirement. Congratulations, I'm here for you. Congratulations, you're amazing. Congratulations, sending my love. So should we do congratulations on your retirement? I think so. Let's do that. We haven't done it. All right, so which means that I have to get this one nice and ready. And we have to fit it on one of those little pieces. So hopefully it's gonna fit. Let's see if it will. Yep, it will fit, but it will be tight. So let's grab one of the ones that's straight. Okay, and let's ink it up. This is good for someone I'm thinking of. I will send it to them that retired recently. Congratulations on your retirement. Ta-da! Oh, I don't like how that on looks. I pushed too hard on that side. Let's flip it over and give it a second shot. And whichever one's better, I'll use. I think I went crooked on this one. So, yeah, I totally went crooked. We're using the other one. Or let me just grab a scrap. And then we'll trim it down. Well, don't make a mistake on yours, guys. It's just that I'm trying to keep in the camera and I don't want to put my head in, so I go crooked sometimes, but I can fix it on that scrap. All right, let's clean. I'm silly. All right, so let's get my paper. I can fix it on here. So I want to make sure that that's straight and let that straight-ish. Hang on, not so far this way. Good. And then, whoops. That's too close. Move it over. Okay. And then let's straighten this one out. There we go. There. Ta-da! I fixed it. All right. So we should definitely do some butterflies on this one. So do you think this panel should be popped up? I think maybe, yeah. So let's grab some edges. Where's my edges? And I can use some gold ribbon on there also. So where's my edges? Let's finish these little guys up. Pop this little sucker up. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a long piece, so it definitely needs some support. Let's grab some more here. And then put one down this side. Some of the pieces are coming off as I'm taking them off the backing. Oh, that one didn't come off. The backing didn't come off of it. There we go. And then one more. All right. So that's that. Let's bring these guys back. And let's pull the backs off of these. And this will be our last card. I will, like I said, I will do more alternates. I'll just do them on another video, so just look out for those. That one's back off, and one more. Come on. I don't know why they're giving me such a hard time to peel these backs off. All right, let's add it to the center. And I'm gonna try and line it up perfectly, of course. I'm never perfect, but I will do my best. All right, so there is the raised piece. I think we're gonna add that raised as well. So let's put a dimensional on the back of that. And right about, what do you think? There, and then we're gonna do congratulations. Maybe more angled like that, yeah. Congratulations, right there, and then we'll do that. So let's figure out where these have to go. So it looks like we need a couple on this piece. So that would be like there. I think I need one underneath this piece. Like that, because yep, that will catch that, and that will have support there. Now let's work on this. So that's on there. So we have to do this section here at the end. So this, and oh, that one stuck to my finger. Let's see how we do. So if we go there, I think I still need on the top of that T. Do I need on the bottom of that T? Maybe underneath that piece. that's the beauty, right, of having these little dimensionals, and they can go underneath. All right, so that should be good. Let's pull the backs off. And I'm going to put a little bit of wet adhesive on the center of that gold dot. All right. Congratulations. There we go. And then we're going to add this under there. So we're going to put a couple of these little guys. That one will go there. That will lean on that. And one under there. And I think that should be good. If it's not, we'll fix it, right? I think I need one under there. That one's going to be completely under. So let's pull the back off. And we'll slide it under where it will be under that white. There we go. Congratulations on your retirement. There we go. All right, should we add some gold? I definitely think we need some kind of bow or something in gold. Maybe? No? Yes? Maybe just some more butterflies. I think, do I want to use the... let's use the gold butterflies. Where are they again? What did I do with them, guys? Help me find them on my mess of a desk. And this will be our last one. What should we do on the inside? Should we stamp the butterflies on the inside? I think that would be pretty. So there's one. Let's put a little one with it. And let's add a little one up here. There we go. And then let's put the butterflies on the inside of the card this time. So I have to grab them off the sheet that came with our kit. Put them on here. So put these on one side and the single one on the other side. All right, let's grab our our berry burst. Okay. And on the inside of our card, in the corner, we'll do these little butterflies and one more flying this way. Very pretty. What do you guys think? All right, let me clean my stamp and we will show the 3 cards we got done tonight. So 3 alternates so far, and I'll probably do at least 3 more. So at least 3 more. So if you missed, or if you are catching this on the replay, look for my next video because it won't be a live one. It will just be a normal video, but I will do more alternates. Okay, let's get all of this out of my way so I can show you our cards from tonight. And so this is the last one, second one, and what do you guys think? I think they turned out so great. I'm so happy with them, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging out a little extra with me to finish 3 cards. And I appreciate having you. Thanks for hanging out. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I will see you on Thursday for game night. Don't forget to sign up. I will put the link in the comments and in the description of this video. Don't miss game night. It's going to be so much fun. Happy stamping, my friends.